Okay, this is Agnes de Bruner doing commentary for the Women's Elite Colombia versus USA game. USA in black, Colombia in white. I think I'm streaming now. If someone on the YouTube chat could let me know, make sure it's coming through. Got about a minute till game start. I do not have a commentator for the Colombian team so far, so it's just me. This game is super important for both teams. Colombia was seated first in their pod of women, the B pod. Jenny Beener, I hear you go, ladies. Thank you, coming through. And anyway, so Colombia was first in their pod. USA was seated fourth in their pod, and it's a playoff now. The top team will go to the 1 through 4 playoff, and the loser will go to the 5 through 8. Obviously, both teams feel this is a game they need to win so that they can continue on to the medal rounds. Clearly, Colombia right now is favored to win this game, but USA has been burned by Colombia enough times. They want to get back at them today, and hopefully we'll be able to do it. And here we go, ready to start. And sudden quiet in the stands. A lot of really crazy games today already. Very many games decided by 1 point. USA with the control of the puck, but right back to Colombia, back and forth. Colombia driving toward their goal. Tristan, my driver's sleeping. Okay. And advantage to Colombia against the USA in the US goal zone. So Colombia coming for an early push. Strong drive by Colombia, getting into that USA corner. USA holding them out. Good effort by Monica, trying to pull that puck out of that corner. And Colombia feeling free to take the puck, swim it backwards, and drive it around. USA doing the same thing, kind of going toward the safety of their corner a little bit. I believe that's Kim with the puck. And Jen Smith picking up the puck from Kim. Tierra strong on the corner, over to Bam. Back to Tierra. And Katrina coming in on the wall. Kristen playing containment there. And Colombia coming around, hoping to make a drive down the middle, stop this USA team. And USA driving it out again, up the wall. Colombia taking a quick breather. Hopefully we can make them a little more worried. Colombia going far out and around. And a nice drive by USA, trying to take advantage of that swing. And Colombia down, collapsing on that player. Nice job, Colombia. USA still keeping that pressure on. Nice play. Colombia back in possession on the far wall. And maintaining possession is clearly an advantage in here. You don't want to lose possession. And there's a call. Advantage USA. Little break for us. And the subs coming in. That was a long defense. Let's see if we can take advantage of this advantage puck. USA choosing to move it around. And we have a Colombian player coming in off the sub box. Nice play there by Kim, right around to the wall. And Bam back to Kim. Kim staying down. Excellent effort. Colombia doing a really nice job holding on to that puck right through Elsa. And Colombia pushing forward. USA a little bit on their heels. Hopefully they can break down this momentum that Colombia's building up. Nice job. USA comes out with a puck. Long swim. I think that's Elsa. I'm not sure. And back up to the wall, but Colombia takes it right back. USA is going to have to hold on to this puck just a bit longer. They're doing a nice job picking up the puck, but they need to keep it. And a call. And obstruction. Advantage USA. Nice job, ladies. Take advantage of this. Get through. Put a little more pressure on Colombia. And it looks like Yana down there early for the advantage. I think USA doesn't have Colombia terribly worried yet. They're not being very careful. Hopefully that'll change. Hopefully USA is going to start making them a little more nervous. And USA in control on the far wall. Colombia getting it back. And once again, the puck going in Colombia's favor. They're putting on a lot of pressure, cycling people down nicely. Breaking through the USA defenses, but USA still putting up a good fight. And it's in that corner, and it looks, oh, nice save there. It looked wide open for the Colombians to score. And we had a player dive in, and again, I can't tell from here who that is. And there's a call. Advantage USA once again. It's good. I think the USA got a little bit discombobulated there. Still did a good job defending, but they'll gladly take that advantage puck and move that back the other direction. And USA choosing to come across from the far wall to the near wall. Kim up to Bam. Bam's getting slammed. And Kim staying down, following up to Katrina. Here doing the follow-up. And Colombia doing a very nice job moving the puck off the wall and out into the open. USA now going back to the wall, and a foul called. And still scoreless, out 7 minutes, 6.5 minutes into this first half. And a foul called by USA. Timeout, not a foul, sorry. Timeout called by USA. Coach Phil Hickey having a talk with his girls, seeing some place where they can surely take advantage of a weakness that the Colombians have, and just getting them fired up. So far, it's a good sign that neither team has been able to score. But the USA has, definitely the Colombians have kept the puck more into the USA half than anybody would like, anybody in the USA anyway. But they have not been able to score yet either. So go USA. And lining up again with the Colombian advantage. Colombia with a lot of bodies down on the bottom. They know they have to have those bodies down to score. USA doing a really nice job at defense. Good pressure there from Monica. Obstruction on Colombia, and advantage to USA. And Kristen Straley with the puck to Kim. Bam going for the forward pass. Kim choosing to go across instead to Kristen and then to Elsa. A little bit of a dangerous move, but one way to get it clear. The Colombians are very willing to do that. And a call. Advantage USA. I believe it was legally advancing the puck on Colombia. And USA choosing to go around again. Colombia is ready for that. And picks up the puck. USA gets it right back. Nice play. And once again going across. Let's see if we can just tire out the Colombian team. Very well played on USA's part. And again, Monica, nice pickup, curls, keeps possession, passing it back to that far wall. And now USA in the Colombian end of the pool, deep in their corner, and hoping to score. It would be a great lift to the USA team if they could put in the first goal. And Colombia going across, doing a nice job avoiding the USA player. Now Yana trying to slow them down. They've got 3 players to pass back to. Makes it very, very hard for the USA to defend, but they are indeed doing so. Nice job. And Katrina picks up the puck, goes back to the wall, and passes it off to Tierra, to Bam, who is waiting in the wings. And a call. Advantage USA. I could not see what the signal was. USA going straight to the wall, working it up the wall. Bam waiting for the puck. Kim keeping that possession, moving it across, but intercepted slightly, and there's a call up once again. And advantage USA. I believe it was a stick infringement. Good job for the USA. And once again, USA with advantage on the near wall, roughly mid-pool. And Kim up the wall. Monica waiting up ahead, hoping for that forward play, and a lot of bodies down here on the wall. And nice steal by Colombia. And Tierra out and around to Elsa possibly. And again, they're all the way at the far wall. USA still with the possession, but Colombia stealing it back repeatedly. But the pressure, the pool, the everything, the USA is definitely increasing the pressure. And it's Tierra just doing a nice fake there and a call, cutting across. And oops, sorry, keep forgetting to switch the camera. And once again, advantage USA. Stick infringement on Colombia and giving a team warning. So USA with advantage, just working their way up the pool. Colombia might be getting a little nervous now because USA is putting a lot of pressure on them. Now, Colombia and USA have a long history. Well, in Stellenbosch 2 years ago, the Colombians, and there's a call. Advantage USA. I'm not totally sure what the signal was. I believe another stick infringement. And after team warning, that might get someone thrown out. In Stellenbosch, the Colombians were tied with the USA and literally scored in the final seconds of the game. It was so close that the referees had to consult to make sure that the goal did go in before the time went out, which indeed it did. Very nice play by Kim. And USA well into that corner and hoping to capitalize on this. Really putting the pressure on. I got the backs lined up, ready to go. Kim waiting for a pass from Bam so Kim can move it out and around. And a nice knockdown by the Colombian player. And Colombia trying to stall for time a little bit, let their team regroup. And Tierra waiting in the wings. Little pass into the corner. And Tierra to Kim. Tierra and Kim are quite a pair. Oh, and Colombia with a nice steal. and driving it strong along the wall, not relenting at all. And it's a COL. And it looks to be against Columbia. And possibly a delay of game. No, advantage USA. And I am not sure what the call is there. It looked to be against Columbia, but then they gave them an advantage. Columbia with a strong drive right down the middle. USA a bit on their heels. Fighting to get control back. And driving it into the far corner so that the Colombians don't have quite a clear channel onto the goal. And a strong drive. USA has advantage Columbia. So, and we had Bam out for that play. And, all right, and Columbia with an advantage directly in front of the USA goal. Danger zone for the USA team. And USA up the far wall and up to what I believe is Bam. Really nice play. And keep going. Got Columbia on their heels. Beautiful clear out there from USA. Really keeping Columbia on their heels, and USA struggling to keep the control there. Columbia really trying hard, and a beautiful forward pass to Bam. Columbia does manage to push it out to the corner. Nice play on both teams' part. And Tierra diving, or possibly Kim, and I believe that's in. Yes, I believe it's in. It counts. USA with the score. Go USA. This is great. This is a confidence builder. I'm sure Columbia is surprised by this. They were undefeated so far in the tournament. And here we are at halftime. How much time did we have left when that? How much time did we have left when that happened? How much time was left on the clock? I was not watching the clock when that went in, but it had been right before the time went out. So USA coming into halftime here, 1-0, and a sigh of relief for them. If they win this game, they can still get a medal. I'm sure Columbia is bound and determined they are not going to want to let that happen. USA, however, has been on the receiving end of this kind of thing from Columbia in Hobart last year. The under-19 girls, two of the girls that are on this team, Jana and Elsa de Bruyne, were playing on that team, and they went into overtime with Columbia, the score 0-0, and Columbia ended up scoring with about 2.5 minutes to go. So they went 37 minutes with no score in a game, and Columbia ended up winning that. So yeah, there's some grudge match a little bit in here. USA would really like to get over Columbia ladies at some point. And tons of comments here on the chat. Sorry, I haven't really had much, lot of let's go USA, Kim rocks it, go Katrina, go, 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 yes, 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 score, yeah, go Kimber, good job Kim, such a tight game, and Sean, woohoo, everybody, we're all excited. And once again, the reason everybody can be so excited about this is that we have this fantastic video system brought to you by Colorado, paid for though by the organizers of this tournament. They're not charging you guys anything to watch this, and it is fantastic coverage. We'd like to keep this kind of thing going for future tournaments. So please, if you can scan that code, go to GoFundMe, Underwater Hockey World Champs 2018, and put in some money for this camera system so that Canada can regain some of what they have spent on this. and hopefully other tournaments in the future will be able to offer this kind of thing as well. Because certainly anybody who's not been able to attend these Worlds and have players and friends playing, they know how frustrating it is when the video coverage is not good, and it's just been excellent. Thank you to more Colorado players. This camera system has its origins in Colorado, and here we are ready to start, and they're off. And Columbia getting to the puck just a little bit earlier, and I'm sure they just want to drive one down right through the middle, get the USA on their heels a little more. I'm certain they didn't appreciate getting that score on them. Putting a ton of pressure on the USA team. We've got a lot of bodies down, so as long as the cycling doesn't break down, and there's a call. Advantage Columbia, I believe. USA lining up right in front of the USA goal. It's a very dangerous time for USA. Columbia coming in very strong and just deflected by Tierra. It looks like it may well go in. Oh, and advantage USA. That was a big breath of relief for the USA team. That was way too close for comfort. Good job, ladies. And Jana with the puck to her sister Elsa, and up the wall, getting it out of that USA goal zone. We want to bring it over to the Colombian side. And Jana and Elsa holding tight on the wall, and a call. And advantage USA once again. We'll take it. You can work your way up the pool on advantage pucks. That works too. Gives them a quick chance to get a breath. Regroup. Of course, gives the other team a little time to regroup too. And USA going across, deciding not to stay on that wall. It's a little dangerous with this team because the Colombians are very willing to just keep going with that puck, and they've got some fast swimmers on there that'll just pick up the puck, continue on down the wall. And USA going across again, and it got a bit of a danger zone there. Got a Colombian player. And another call. And advantage USA. I think the referee, if I'm interpreting that signal correctly, felt the Colombian player swept underneath the stick of the US player to get control of that puck. USA once again with advantage going to the near wall. And up, and a big flick by Elsa, which goes out of bounds, which will give advantage to the Colombian team. An unfortunate, it's nice to have a big shot like that, but I gotta talk to Elsa about that monster shot she's developing. Gotta keep her under control. And Colombia with advantage, and immediately going across to the far wall. Keep both teams swimming a lot. It's a tiring game, but it's nice and open. And USA with control, but a lot of pressure on for the Colombian team, and the pressure continuing on toward the USA goal. Colombia wanting to tie up this score. USA currently leading by 1 point. And huge pressure by Colombia. And I believe that was Tierra that peeled the puck, but there is a foul call. And a stick infringement by USA, so advantage to Colombia right in front of the USA goal. Not a good position for USA, but USA has defended these before. Hopefully they will again. And Colombia getting attacked quickly by the USA team, putting that pressure on. Elsa hanging out and it looks like USA managing to pull it out to the wall. Colombia, I'm sure, wanting to get it back in toward the goal. And a goal foul call. And that's a referee timeout. I don't know if the other referees could understand those signals any more than I could. Looks like advantage Colombia. I'm not sure what the call was exactly, but Colombia, I'm sure, is happy to take that advantage. Once again, hopefully USA can defend that goal. They did a fine job last time. And the early attack, Colombia, interestingly, deciding to go back toward the wall and into the corner. And then they're going to try to work it up the wall and into the goal. And they're putting some very strong pressure in there. And all the way across, nice pickup by Elsa. In front of the goal, the Colombians were putting a lot of pressure on. Oh, and a nice, beautiful deke by Kim. And up the wall, Colombia a little bit more on their heels now, but still fighting. Don't discount this. And Colombia breaking through, getting on in. Nice job by Colombia. Nice knockdown by Kristen Straley. And Katrina down the wall. Kristen back with the puck again. And she loses it, but recovers it. Nice job. Kristen's really staying down well, following up her plays. She can go right off into the sub box, and a foul is called. What's that? I am not sure what that call is. Looks like advantage USA, whatever that call was. And Yana to Kim, and going up the wall, USA putting on great pressure. Bam, up on, waiting for the pass in front. And Yana with the puck, continuing down the wall. USA doing a very nice job pushing down the wall. Colombia briefly got control, and then Kim picks it right back up, starts moving it forward, and once again, Kim recovering the puck after she loses it, but Colombian pressure, and a beautiful play there, drive down the middle by USA, but immediately taken back by Colombia. Nice job, Colombia. And an epic battle there on the far wall. USA taking a little time to catch up, but still maintaining that pressure on Colombia. Oh, and there's a very nice steal on Colombia's part. And USA trying to drive it to the wall, but Colombia has the numbers down there right now. And a call. Okay, an advantage USA. I'm sure that's a relief to them. That was a high pressure situation. Well played, USA. You did save it. It was a little scary. Team mom here getting a little nervous. And Kristen with the puck to Elsa. Colorado ladies working their way up the wall. Monica waiting up there. Kristen, nice job staying down with that puck. And USA a little bit of battling with the puck. And they do come out with that. It wasn't really quite clear who was going to be taking that. And over to Tierra. And Tierra going across, switching back to Kim. And Kim, nice job keeping possession with a lot of Colombian pressure on her. Yana waiting for that puck to squirt out. Kim can't quite hold on to it. She's been down there forever. And Tierra taking that puck, 4-on-1. USA needs to get this out of here. Colombia putting on a ton of pressure. Really nice job. And it looks like the puck is coming out and cleared by USA over to Elsa. Very nice play. That was some very scary pressure. And there's Jen Smith with the puck, waiting for some help, just stalling for time. USA team bringing in Kim from the sub box. She'll be nice and fresh. And Kristen waiting over there. I believe she's fresh from the sub box too. Nice job, USA. And Cheryl up the wall, and there's a foul call. And a stick infringement against the USA. And a team warning, or an individual warning probably. So advantage Colombia in front of the goal. Tough time for USA. But they've been defending excellently. So hopefully they can continue to do so. And I'm sure neither team wants this game to go into overtime, so let's not let them tie it up. 5 minutes, just under 6 minutes left in this second half of this incredibly good game. Tierra stripping the puck off of Colombia, holding it in the corner, waiting for her team to line up. Colombia doing the same. Nice job, Jen. And Elsa faking out. She was going to go off the wall and then going back. Nice play. Colombia didn't quite fall for it, though. And Tierra waiting, holding up the defense. Oh, and that was quite a shot. Looked like it went off of a USA player's leg. Nice play, nice clear there. And Kim waiting on the wall. Yana cutting off that swing. USA keep that pressure on. And Colombia passed under the body. A nice pass, unfortunately for them. There was a USA player there, but the pressure is still on. Nice play. Elsa back along the wall, and Monica waiting, and there is a call. And advantage to Colombia. It was a beautiful play. Really nice defense. The Colombian players wanting a penalty shot on that. It doesn't look like the referees will give that to them. But they do have an advantage, very close to the USA goal. And USA is going to have to be really on the ball to keep this out. Nice job, USA. Keep it out, drive it out. We've got all the bodies down on the bottom. I don't see a single player on the surface. And a foul called. And advantage USA. Big sigh of relief on their part, I'm sure. That is just scary when the game is this important and it's this close, and they're right down the throat, and there's a timeout for the Colombian team. They need to regroup. They really, really need to score here. They've got just under 4 minutes left in this second half, and they know they need to score. If they don't win this game, they will not be able to be in the medal rounds after going through a tournament where they're undefeated in their pod. In their half of the women's elite, and they actually had a day off yesterday, so they could rest up. They should have that advantage. So right now, I'm sure it's quite disappointing for them, and insanely exciting for the U.S. to be doing this. And I'm backed up on the chat. I can't watch the game and read those very well, but we are seeing your cheering on the chat line, and we appreciate it. And USA going toward the far wall. Colombia putting all that pressure on. They want to keep that in this zone. And USA keeping that pressure on the wall. They're just doing an excellent job on the wall, and Colombia with a hard push, but USA maintaining possession. And again, a call. Advantage to Colombia, and thought they might be throwing somebody out, but I think advantage Colombia. Danger zone for USA, 3 minutes to go in the second half. USA leading 1-0. And USA trying to squeeze it out. Colombia putting on an incredible amount of pressure. Looks like that might have gone in. And a score by Colombia, tying up this game 1-1 with under 3 minutes to go, about 2.5 minutes to go in the second half. So Colombian goal to Viviana. I'll leave it at that. And there's so much noise, I can't even hear myself. And here we are, 2 minutes left. Colombia first to the puck, takes possession, curls back, and over to the far wall. USA keeping that pressure on, though. Colombia willing to swim it back, and USA keeping that pressure. And as usual, the crowd's just being crazy out here. I'm kind of separate from the crowds, but we can hear all that. And a call, obstruction, advantage USA. Excellent opportunity for USA. They've got 1:49 left on the clock, and they really, really want to make this score. And this would be a huge, huge win for USA. And certainly neither team wants to go into overtime, so USA, let's just get this one in. And timeout by USA. Coach Phil Hickey swimming over. I'm sure having big discussions, what's the plan? And really not very many players being thrown out this tournament, not this tournament, but this game. And which is, it's nice, the referees allowing the game to continue on without making too many adjustments to it can make a big difference to each team if players are thrown out. And so this timeout also gives the USA team to get their preferred lineup in there. And a good call by Phil. And here we are. Let's hope USA, with just under 2 minutes, can get this puck in the goal. And there's a hard pressure, big pass by Tierra, or that was Kim, I think. And there's so much pressure, and boy, can't see anything, and there's a call. And advantage USA once again. Excellent news for USA. Still 1:38, so not much time taken up in there. USA still has a good chance to get this in. Hopefully they can keep that pressure up. Everybody down early. And off they go. And a drive right down the middle. And a lot of pressure by the Colombian team. And they try to get through. Jana De Bruyne picking up the puck over to Bam, and right back down to where they want to be. USA driving down the middle. They've got the Colombians on their heels. Keep that pressure up, ladies. Oh, come on, move that puck around. Colombia doing an excellent job on the defense, putting it in the corner, taking a quick break. And past the back, Jana over to Tierra, who's trying to take control of the puck. And there's some stick fouling going on. We'll see if the ref calls that. Yep, indeed they did. 1 minute obstruction on the Colombian team, and so USA with the advantage and a power play, a 6-on-5 play, and 55 seconds left in this game. Let's try to get one more in there. And Elsa with a big pass forward, pressure on the Colombians, but boy, the Colombians are not making this easy. We knew they wouldn't. And number 1, Elsa, back to her sister, number 10. And USA keeping up that pressure, and kick, keep kicking, ladies, keep kicking, get that one in there. Get that puck in there. Oh my goodness. Excellent. And, oh my goodness. Ref's timeout. I think they're wanting to call an equal puck because there was gloving on both sides. But we'll see what the conference says. And obviously from the camera, I'm seeing the same thing that the viewers are seeing. There's no way to see what was going on there. That's why there's 3 refs. They have much better view. And they're trying to decide what to do about this. When both teams are gloving, they'll probably move it out. Equal puck in front of the Colombian goal, though, so still an advantage for USA. And Colombia just desperately wanting to make sure that the USA does not score. If they go into overtime, they still have a chance. Otherwise not. Looks like Beth Ann Morley taking the puck for the USA. And she's down first. Nice job, Bam. And USA keeping that pressure up. Colombia, everybody's down. There's no bodies on the surface. Beautiful play. Colombia shoots it out. Picked up by Elsa, who was just on her way up but decided to stay, and Jana putting that pressure on. And I don't think the time is, and here we are. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we will have a 3-minute break. Teams will switch sides, and then we go to 2 5-minute overtimes. This is not a golden goal or sudden death. This is two more 5 minutes, so these teams are going to play each other for 5 more minutes. And then anyway, so just insanely nerve-wracking for both teams. Both teams really, really obviously want to get into the medal rounds, and this is their only chance is to score, to win in the overtime. And talk about nerve-wracking and exhausting. The USA team had a hard game yesterday against the Netherlands, which they won 4-1. And the Colombians, having been seated first in their pod, got the day off yesterday, so they should be more rested. I should be going to the surface here. Sorry, I'm doing doing the camera switching, and I'm a little excited, so I'm forgetting my jobs. But anyway, both teams trying to catch their breath a little bit, and then once again the chat. There's a lot of go USA and Megan. Oh yeah, I agree, Megan. And then cheering for both sides. Thank you everybody for watching. And USA getting themselves fired up, doing their team cheer. And we'll go into this overtime with Catalina still with 7 seconds and her penalty. It's not much of one. She'll be able to join the play once the touch is in play. The puck is in play once it's touched. And we've got 1 minute to go in our break between overtime. And both teams, I'm sure, just chomping at the bit. They want to make that score. And mentally, that's going to be a big advantage to be the first to score in this overtime. And what an exciting game. So well played by both teams. It's really, really impressive. Obviously, I want the USA to win, but I got to hand it to Colombians. It's been an excellent game. Crowds are going crazy. I wish I could yell and scream a little more. I'm trying not to because I know it'll overwhelm the microphone. But wow, what a game. No matter who wins this, neither team can hang their head on it. It's been amazing hockey. And here we are counting down to the first half of overtime play. And Colombia looking to have a lead on the puck there. And straight down the middle, I think they're going to want to try to just do a power play pressure, keep that pressure on the USA. And they're doing a fine job keeping that pressure up, pushing toward the goal, and USA driving it out, and there's a foul called. And advantage to Colombia. Not good news for the USA. And Colombia back to their full strength team. And looks like not only is it the advantage, it's the Colombia has their advantage pretty close to the middle of the goal. And a little late on the start. They had one player down, and the USA had their whole team down, so good job for USA. A little bit of a missed opportunity, but it looks like Colombia's putting an awful lot of pressure on there. And I think they did get that in. And they did. So a little disorganized start for the Colombian team on that advantage, but they kept it all together and really put the pressure on and did put one in. Nice job, Colombia. USA got to return that favor there. And Colombia, once again, they're very early on the strike. Very, very fast player and moving it out to the wall, to the near wall. Elsa giving the Colombian player a lot of grief. Back to Tierra, and Tierra holding on to the puck and out and around. And a swing to the far wall, and the Colombians putting a lot of pressure onto that. It's okay for the USA team to go back toward their own goal. Obviously don't want to do too much of that. And Colombia really putting on the pressure here. They are feeling the heat. They certainly don't want to lose this game. They've been working hard for this. USA doing a good job keeping the puck out to the walls, and it looks like Tierra with the puck up to Bam, trying to keep it on the wall. Colombia really putting pressure on, though, really coming in off that corner. And there's, shoot, nice. Looks like USA saved it. I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this off. And there's a lot of bodies in there, and I don't know how they saved that one, but USA pulling that out, and no foul called. Oh, now there it is. Advantage USA. And that was way too close for comfort. All right, ladies, let's move it away, and let's not let that happen again. That was too scary. And USA with advantage in the far corner, directly in front of the Colombian goal, and hoping to move it up into the far end of the pool. I mean, directly in front of the USA goal, sorry. And yes, hoping, and USA taking it around, swinging to the other side. Colombia putting a ton of pressure on that, and there looked a little stick fouling there. I don't know if that's going to get called. And Colombia getting possession on the wall, and just driving, just kicking and driving. And these Colombian players are strong and fast. And Tierra looking for a pass, can't quite. She was cutting across and didn't quite get that. And Colombia just putting a ton of pressure on. USA better be careful here. That Colombian arrow just going right down their throat. And I believe that went in. Was obstruction or stick foul. Okay, advantage USA. And once again, let's get some USA goals in here. 35 seconds in the first half of overtime. Once this is over, there'll be a 1-minute break. Teams will switch sides, and then another 5 minutes of play. And USA with the puck, swimming right down the middle and off to the side. And it's Katrina heading toward the wall. And Katrina's just been playing excellent hockey, really strong on the wall. And to Kim, and across all the way to the other wall. Just kind of keep the Colombian team swimming. Don't let them drive it down the middle, because boy, when they get going and they get that force of players going toward the goal, they're very hard to stop. And USA has done an amazing job stopping them. And a call. And halftime. So now 1 more minute of this overtime, and then another 5-minute half. If the score is tied at the end of the second halftime, then we do go into a sudden death or golden goal time, in which there is no time on that. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, we have a ref. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, referee was signaling that they were ready. Okay, so 15 seconds, and we go into the second half of overtime with Colombia leading 2-1 over USA. Colombia in white, USA in black. And USA desperately needs to score another goal so that they can at least tie up this game, obviously, preferably, and their fast strike, USA winning that strike. And on the far wall, back and forth, both teams fighting ferociously. And it looks like with Colombia starting that pressure and danger time and a call and advantage to obstruction on Colombia, so advantage to USA. And just as Colombia seemed to be starting to get a little control, so there may have been some advantage role being played by the referees. And choosing to go across, USA coming toward the near wall, Colombia hitting hard, and USA losing control of the puck. Colombia also taking it to the wall. USA got the puck back, but Colombia, boy, just will not give them any peace. And USA does manage to complete that pass all the way across the pool. And Elsa doing a nice large pass to the wall, which is then intercepted by a Colombian player. They keep swinging that around. And a nice pickup by USA. USA putting the pressure on that goal. Hopefully they can keep going. Colombia fast to react. And did it go in? I believe that. And a goal for USA! Oh my goodness. Tie 2-2. USA Colombia in overtime. Kim Skukas, good job. USA, good job. Excellent game of hockey. 3 minutes left in the second half of overtime. So if the tie remains, then we go to sudden death. So either team really doesn't want to see that. They want to score now. They don't want to do it in sudden death overtime. And USA early to the strike and over to the far wall. And USA really doing a nice job keeping a lot of bodies down. Colombia coming in there with a lot of force now. As soon as one of the Colombian players has control of that puck, they come down with like 3-4 players. It's very impressive hockey. And a drive by USA up the far wall. And she needs some help. That was Kim. Beautiful drive by Kim. I think USA got a little bit discombobulated, but they've got their bodies down on the bottom now. They just have to hold off another 2 minutes. They really absolutely have to hold off any goals by the Colombians. And Colombians being a little bit patient here, just waiting for the USA to make a mistake so they can swing it around and jam it down their throats. And Colombia again toward the USA goal. It's a little bit of a danger zone for the USA. And Colombia has their players nicely lined up, but USA maintains the control. And a drive down the far wall. USA still has control. And a call. Obstruction, 1 minute for, must have been a US player. Or was it on number 1? Oh no, somebody is getting out. If it's number 1, that would be Elsa. But I think it was a 1 minute penalty. And USA defending now, 1 player down. That was Bam. That's out in the sin bin for a minute. With a minute left in the game, it's going to hurt the USA. So they're going to just be playing defense here. Defense just absolutely cannot let this, with no time left. If they let a goal in now, then that would be over. Beautiful job, USA clearing it out, going up that wall. Just keep it out of that goal. And USA putting that pressure on. And Colombia free with the puck. They've got the control of the puck. And USA trying to contain it in the corner. We've got about 40 seconds left. And Colombia really putting on a large drive. They know this is their last chance so that they don't have to go into sudden death. USA once again pulling it up the wall. And forward pass picked up by Colombia. Colombia is going to come back and try to get it down into the goal. And I think some players might have gone up on the wrong signal there. Even at this level, it gets for you when you get stressed like this. And USA keeping that pressure, keeping though, they're not moving it down though. And there's a call. Oh my goodness. Tie game after overtime. Of overtime, Colombia 2, USA 2 in this women's elite for a spot. The winner of this will end up in the 1 through 4 finals, and both teams desperate to make that. And we get a 1-minute break. We do not switch sides, and then we go into sudden death or golden goal. Basically, whoever scores first wins. This is going to be an incredible battle. These ladies are all tired. Incredible game for these players, and everybody trying to catch their breath. Coach Phil giving the USA ladies some last-minute advice. And just to get this far in this game is incredible for US. The Colombian women have just been a force to be reckoned with this entire tournament. And USA, okay, we got the chants for USA going, and they're off. And USA with the puck going toward the far wall. Both teams need to be patient and not give up any opportunities, because boy, that just one little mistake, both these teams are going to take advantage of that. And USA still with control of the puck. They desperately need to keep that control. And forward pass by USA, keeping Colombia a little bit on their heels. They just have to keep this control. And across, bold play by USA. And Elsa de Brunner keeping the puck. Fine job there. But nobody to pass to number 10, Jana de Brunner. And the USA pressure, but Colombia breaks out of there. The backs in the USA are ready for that, but it's a danger zone, and USA driving the puck to the wall, but I believe it is in Colombian control. USA wants to be driving it themselves, not having the Colombians do it. And quite a battle there. Jen Smith hoping to get the grab. And Colombia making an incredible drive toward the goal. And I believe that went in. Oh. And the win in sudden death to Colombia. Oh, and what a heartbreaker for the USA. An incredibly well-played game on both teams' part. And the Colombians doing what they do well, which is going right down the middle. What a disappointment for the USA. Well-played Colombia. Got it. Both teams, an excellent, excellent game. I don't think the Colombians were expecting this game to be this hard. And oh, geez. Yeah. Tears are flowing for USA. That was a heartbreaking loss. Beautiful job though. Both teams well played. What a disappointment. And again, neither team has anything to be they played incredibly well. There's not much you can say right now other than so sorry. And as a parent watching two of my girls on here, it's heartbreaking. USA will get over it. Nice job, ladies.